Hello my friends, PowerKeg Greg here making a video about Sony PlayStation's customer support service. I believe Sony needs to make changes to their current way of handling customer support. I first want to say that my sympathy goes out to anyone who's had issues with account hacking and having your information compromised. On February 25th, 2017 at around 6 o'clock a.m., unauthorized funds were taken out of my PlayStation wallet, and my sign-in email was changed without my consent. Let's not waste any time, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Here are 3 areas that PlayStation needs to improve when handling customer support. Number 3. Twitter. Companies nowadays have Twitter accounts. And why not? It's good for customer interaction, marketing, and exposure to future business interactions. With PlayStation, they have a bunch of Twitter accounts. PlayStation, Ask PlayStation, PlayStation Europe, PlayStation UK, Ask PlayStation UK. Now, the problem involves with the Ask PlayStation Twitter account, and that would be the US one for me. This is the account where you can ask for help on technical issues you are having. This can range from network error codes to your account being hacked and compromised. Now, therein lies the problem. That is too broad of a spectrum to cover. PlayStation should have separate accounts dealing with certain problems. Why can't you have a PlayStation Network Twitter account, or a PlayStation Coding Twitter account, or how about a PlayStation Privacy Twitter account? And of course, I'm not talking about posting personal information on Twitter. That may be a lot of additional accounts to run and handle, but it separates and organizes problems that people may be experiencing. All the coding questions can go under the coding account, and all the privacy questions can go under the privacy account. You have Twitter accounts that reach out to the different regions, so why can't you do that with technical issues? I'm sorry, but when it comes to responding to someone who can't connect online, to someone's account being hacked and having money stolen from them, it's clear as to who has the bigger emergency. Number 2. Live chat. First things first, I've noticed that a lot of companies make it hard to find the live chat option. Seriously, why do they make it so hard to find? PlayStation's pretty good about theirs. It's under the Help tab and it's called Live Chat with Support. For those of you watching, there's a link in the description. Save it, bookmark it, do whatever you have to do so you don't lose it in case they want to change it and make it harder to find. So you'll come to the Chat with PlayStation Support page, where they ask you for first and last name, email to contact you, PSN email, PSN online ID, what product you're concerned with, and the reason for contacting them. My problem is with the PSN sign-in ID email. My account got hacked. They changed the email. How am I supposed to give you an email when your system's going to tell you that it's incorrect? Why do you need to have all these criteria filled out right away? Why can't I just give you my first and last name, the serial number to my device, and the reason why I'm contacting you? From there, the technician can then ask me for more detailed information. But the biggest problem out of all of this is when you complete the form, you're sometimes taken to this page. Your chat cannot be processed. No shit, my information got changed. Of course it's not going to be processed because it's different in your system now. And then it tells you to contact them by Twitter, which means you'll be waiting forever to get a response. I may be ignorant of this specific area, but it should be easier to access a real human being so you can explain to them the situation right away, before anything else happens to your account. Why is that so difficult? It also tells you to contact them by a phone number, which leads to number 1. Number 1. Phone support. This is by far the worst part of Sony PlayStation's customer support. And this is the problem. Sony PlayStation's phone support is not available on the weekends. That is the most asinine thing I have ever heard. Why? It's the weekend. People want to relax. People want to play games. Most people are off of work. Why the hell would you not have phone support during the weekend? That makes no sense. I'm sure there are people willing to work during the weekends. Some people like to work during the weekends. Oh, and check this out. I got this from esupport.sony.com on the contact relations page. It straight up tells you that the phone line support is available on Saturday and Sunday. But listen to what happens when I call in. I called in, by the way, on Saturday, February 25th, 2017.
Thank you for calling PlayStation Gamer Support. Greatness awaits with PlayStation VR. For help with your VR headset, say VR now.
No.
Sorry, I didn't hear that response. Let's try this instead. Thank you for calling PlayStation Gamer Support. Phone support is currently closed. To speak with us, please call us during normal business hours from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Time, Monday through Friday. For immediate assistance, Visit us at us.playstation.com/help, where you can chat with us or find answers to many questions. Goodbye.
That's bullshit. Thankfully, the only information I had on my account was my PayPal information, just out of concern that something like this would happen. I called up PayPal, and they adjusted their end in less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes! They broke the link between my PSN account and my PayPal account, and are looking to get me a refund. Sony, I'm not going to hate you for this, but this is extremely frustrating, and as someone who struggles with anxiety, it doesn't help the nerves. I understand you are a big company, and everything can't be fixed at the speed of light. But I highly encourage you to make improvements with your customer support, even if it means getting a response as quick as possible, just to know that action is being taken. And I'm not talking about redirecting them to your stock help answers. I understand that nobody wants to get yelled at, and I've done my best to think positively about this and to not overreact on this. These sort of events should encourage you to make better safety enhancements. And you guys have. You have implemented a two-step verification method, which I did fail to do so that's my mistake, and I accept it. But from what I've heard, is that this announcement was quietly released. That should have been a bolder announcement. In fact, it should almost be mandatory. There are people who game for a living. They've made a business out of gaming. It's certainly something I'm experimenting with. When situations like this happen, you need to have a quicker response. I'm sure no one would like it if their business came to a crashing halt. I want to share my fun and happiness with as many people as possible, and I want to do that with games, anime, even pizza, whatever makes me happy. So please take into consideration as to what I have to say, and let's work together to bring ease to everyone. Thanks a bunch for watching. Please smash the like and subscribe button on YouTube or upvote and follow button on VidMe. And feel free to follow me on my other social medias. Take care, I love you guys no matter what.